You are welcome to today's presentation. Today we shall be looking into another aspect of PowerPoint presentation, and the PowerPoint I'm using is Office 2016. Though what we want to do here today, we'll work on Office 2013 upward, or you can as well use 2007. So just to get the idea of what we want to do, and you'll be able to apply it to your presentation to make your presentation more powerful and interactive. This is an interactive presentation. And how do I mean? Let us see. This is the first slide, but here I've prepared this slide in such a way that if you click any of these numbers, then it will take you to the corresponding slides. Let us try to look at that. Let's go to animation and preview what we have. Can you see? So with this first slide, let me do it again. You observe that immediately we have 1 and the corresponding number is coming up on the other side. However, I'm having number 1 to 5 here, and for the sake of this presentation, we are going to make use of 5 parts of speech, not the remaining ones. You can add those ones to your own presentation as you wish. Since you get the method, the procedure, or the process, if I may put it that way, you should be able to apply it to the remaining parts of the presentation, to the remaining part of speech as we are having it in this slide. So let us look at this. Whenever I click, when the first slide, the number 1 is coming out here, then now is coming out as well. Then the number 2, being the pronoun, will appear. Then when we have 3, adjective. When we have 4, adverb. And when we have 4, verb. And when we have 5, we have an adverb. Let's try that again. Okay. All right. Not only that, let us now move on. This is the slide presentation. Okay. All right. So now let me click number 2. Number 2 is pronoun. It will take me to slide 2. Now I click. So here we have pronoun being the second slide, and from this slide I can as well go back to my first page, which is home page. So I'll click. It takes me back to my first page. Let's click number 4, and number 4 should be verb. So when we click, so it takes me to verb, and when you click on this, it takes us back to home. So we shall be doing this together. How do we come about making this presentation an interactive one? So let us start from the blank presentation. So we want to do it together. We want to make our presentation an interactive one, just like the one that we have displayed earlier. Now we want to have a blank presentation, a new slide. So you click on Ctrl N on the keyboard. Ctrl N to bring up a new presentation. So you can do away with this, and you go to Insert tab, and under Insert tab you go to Basic Shapes, and I'm going to make use of rectangle tool. I will draw my rectangle. Okay, having done this, to duplicate this you can press Ctrl D on the keyboard, or you hold Ctrl button and Shift button together, and then you drag the shape so to come out in the straight line, third, fourth, and the fifth one. 5. We have 5. So the next thing to do is to draw a rectangle. You can pick it from Basic Shapes as well. So we want to draw a triangle now, this time around, not a rectangle. Okay, Now, having drawn that, you go to rotate, and you rotate right 90 degree. So let me adjust this a bit. Okay, we are good to go. So you place it here, right? You place it here as well. The second, the third. I'm holding control button now. The third, the fourth, and the fifth one. So having done that, what we are going to do next is to highlight all the triangle that we have. Now the next thing to do is to go to format, then go to align under arrange group, and we distribute horizontally, right? I equally distributed vertically, so we have them in this order. What do we need to do? Then for the first one, you click on the rectangle, the triangle rather, then you hold shift key and click on the first one. Now we move to still under format, we move to insert shapes, and in insert shapes we are going to make use of our merge shapes. With this we have union, so you do it for the second one. Okay, because union, then this and this, click union. Oh, sorry, let's do this again. Right, we have union there. I made use of control key. Okay, union, and the last one I clicked on this, and equally by holding control key and click on the last one, go to this place, union. With this now, the next thing to do is to apply color to all these rectangles, or may I call them pillars. Now then let me go to format as well. I want to, let's make use of gradients. Okay, let's apply color. Let us apply color. Assuming we have this color for the first one. Second one, let us, okay, make use of green. Third one, yellow. Right. Next one, we have, okay, and this, let's change it to no. Okay, I think we are okay with this. Now what do we need to do? We highlight all. Having selected all, we go to shape outline and choose no outline. Now let us apply gradient. Still under format, we are going to make use of shape fill, gradients, and you can use any of these as you so desire. From center, let me make use of this linear diagonal. Right, let's this here. Right, next one, gradients in the center. It's beautiful this way. Gradient, this, and gradient, the last one. Gradient. Yes. Now let's make this one to be red. To better that way, and make this, let's change this to something like this. Alright. Let us reapply our gradients. Okay. Now the next thing we need to do is to number these rectangles, or to number this pillar. How do we go about that? Still from the basic shapes, you can make use of your text box. Draw your text box. Okay, then we'll write number 1. Let me now go and change the font. I'm making use of Arial black and size 1. Size 1 is okay. Now what do? I'm going to make use of Control key on my keyboard to duplicate this. Make use of Control key and bring it down here, so I can change the color of the number. Go to text color and let us make it white. Okay, make it white. And what do we do next? You can, from this hand, you can pick it. Let's take it to this place, take it here, and we take it here. All right, that's our number 1. So we can now change the number. This is 2, this is 3, this will be our number 4, and this will be our number 5. If you have more than 5, then you number it accordingly. Okay, what do we need to do? We want to group our objects, so you click on the text box. Okay, when you click on the text box, you can make it no outline, so that you won't run into any problem. No outline. Good. Right, click on this, hold Control, and then you can press Control G on the keyboard to group the objects. So I've done that, I've grouped that. Let us click on this. Let's do the same for the next one, which is number 4. Then you group, so it's the same thing. So alright, let me. So the same procedure, the same process is applicable to the rest of the rectangle that we have here, or you may call it pillars as you may wish. So we have it for 1, for 2, for 3, 4, and 5. So the next thing we need to do is to, let's go to our slide and bring, okay, so let's add the slide here. You can just add layout. So under layout, what did I do? Home button, and under this slide you click on layout. So we change the layout to this, so that we'll be able to add our title and also add description to our title. Let me quickly reduce this, that will work it together. Okay, I want to have something like this, and also click on this. Right, I'm going to write my topic here. The topic is part of speech, and you can also change the font color. I'm making use of Arial size 44. You can also do same, or you choose your preferred font typeface. Now this is part of speech. Now let us have the part of speech. You have noun, pronoun, right? Let us make use of verb. Let us have adjectives. We have adjective, verb, and hardware. Alright. The parts of speech that we have are more than this, but for the sake of this tutorial, I'm going to limit it to these 5, so you can add the rest. Since once you understand the principle of this, you'll be able to apply it to the rest of the part of speech or any component of your discussion. Let us change the font size as well. So we have this. We can change the bullet form. Let's change the bullet form to number. Okay. What next? What do we have to do? So we are going to create additional slides for the different part of speech that we have here. So the first slide will be noun. The noun. Okay, let the noun be at the center. The slide, let's change the font size to 60. Good. Now what do we need to do? You can change the color if you so desire, but let us change the color so that we would know that our slides are actually changing. You can change the background. Let us apply background. You right click here, empty. So you see format background. Let us format our background. Let us have okay, let's make use of gradients. So we are okay with this. So the next thing is you duplicate your slide. Duplicate your slide. Alright, you can right click and choose duplicate slide. So the next one will be pronoun. This is pronoun. This pronoun. Let us change the background color to something else. No, the background. So we want to format the background. Let us, okay, we are good to go. We can duplicate this as well. Duplicate slide. This will be for adjectives. We have your adjective. Okay, let's change the background. Let us format the background color. We are good to go. Now the next one, right click. Let's delete this. We don't really need it for now. So the next one will be duplicate slide, and this is going to be for verb. Let's format the background. Just look for, you can have your solid color. Sorry. Let's pick one here. All right. So the next one, you have your hard verb. So hard verb. Let's change the color, the font color to white, font color here to another color. Alright, yellow. Let's do this. Okay, and for pronoun, let's apply black. So let's leave this. So what do we do? What's the next thing? Is to apply our animation. How do we go about that? I want this to appear, and also now when number one is coming in, and now should appear as well. Let us do it for the part of speech first. So you click on animation. Let us open our animation pane. Now for the part of speech, let's choose appear. So it will appear, as simple as that, on click. Now the next thing we need to do is to apply animation effects to our rectangles or our pillars, as you may wish to call them. Now how do we go about that? We start from the rear. This is number one. You click on it, hold Control button, click on the second one, the third one, the fourth, and the fifth one. Now we go to animation and we choose fly in. So having done that, we move to this aspect and we go to animation tab and choose fade. Okay, now for this group we are going to change it to after previous. And how do we want the whole thing to be? We want it such a way that when one appears here, now should come on board, and we arrange that in this area. Now let us see, let's move this up. Let us move pronoun, the adjective, the verb, and we leave the adverb there. Let us try to preview this. Okay, and you see, so let's try it again. One. Okay, if they are too fast for you, you can reduce the duration here, or you can increase the duration rather, but let's leave it the way it is now. Let us preview again. Okay, you can see, so when we have one, we have now. Okay, the next thing is, how do we make our slides to be an interactive one? Let me increase this. Let us just add some. Okay, I think we are going to go like this. So let's format the background. Just right click and let us see format background. So we have, let's make use of gradients. Let's choose color. I think I love this. Okay, we are good to go. Now, how do we make our slides interactive? How do we we move here? Now, how do we go back to the first slide? What do we need to do? This is how we are going to go about doing that. You click on number 1 here and you right click. Now you make use of hyperlink, and from the hyperlink we will click on place in this document. So we want to link number 1 to slide 1, which is now. Then you click on now and click OK. Number 2, you also right click and choose hyperlink. Then number 2 is pronoun. Click. Alright, you do it for the third one. Right click, choose hyperlink. The third one is adjective. Right, we click on adjective. We do it for number 4. Right click, hyperlink. So this is verb. And also for the 5th one, you right click, choose hyperlink, and then we have adverb. Now let us preview this. Let's go to slideshow and click from beginning. So you click, then we have this. So now if we click on any of this number, it will take us to the correspondence part of speech. Let's click on number 3. Number 3 should take us to adjective. Now we are in adjective slide, but we should find a way of going back from this slide to the home page, or to the first slide, where we can as well pick any other one that we like. Now let us do that. So we are going to make use of let's come to this place, basic shapes. In basic shapes, you can, let's draw our triangle. Let's draw small triangle here. Let's just rotate it like this. Okay, let's give it white color. If you like, you can write on it, write home page, write index as you wish. Just make use of the text box. Now I want to link this back to home page, so I will right click. Let me just right click, okay, and click on hyperlink. So this document, then it should take me back to part of speech. So I've done that. I can now copy this and paste it to other slide. Since I've linked it to home page, it will always take us back to home page. I think it should work. Let's try it. Right, now let us preview our work. Slideshow from beginning. Right, let's go to 3. Now let us click this. It will take us back to the first page. Right, let's take okay. Now let us apply transition effect to all of our slides. Transition effect, let's make use of a simple one. Very simple. Okay, let's make use of rotates. Let's make use of rotates. Let's apply to all so that we use that to save time. So apply to all. Now let's try it again. Let's preview our work. Here we are. Okay, let's go to number 4. Right, and let us go back. Good. So we have made it an interactive one. So we will always have them like that. This is number 1. Okay, you click on this to take you back to home page. You can also use series of transition effect if you so desire. So this interactive slide or presentation is very good for our teachers. It's also good for any other presentation as well. But if you want to present, you can just, as you are discussing, you can at any point in time go to the point you want to discuss and then come back to the main page and continue with your discussion. So we have made it interactive. So thank you. If you enjoy this video tutorial, I want you to please like the page and also subscribe to our channel so that you get notified whenever new video is uploaded. You can as well leave your comments in the comment section below the video.